Lady Macks softball is on the air.
WOGO, your sports station.
WOGO's coverage of the Lady Macks brought to you by Mauer Sperry Insurance, Gibson's Water Care, ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Wheaton Grain Incorporated, Chippewa Valley Insulation and Exteriors, Bargain City Superstore, the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee, the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, White City Glass, Royal Credit Union, Grace Home Respiratory, Weersgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Stelter Incorporated, Service Master of Chippewa Valley, Toyson Ford of Chippewa Falls, Quality Propane and Fuels, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Red Cedar Speedway, Northwestern Bank, Czech Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom. And now the Lady Macks pregame show. It's your WOGO sports team, Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, and Jason Bovey.
WOGO, Macks, your sports station.
Good evening and welcome back inside the Sonnentag Center in Eau Claire. Game number 2 of our split Lady Macks softball doubleheader coming at you shortly here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey with you. And guys, looking forward to another great matchup. Somerset right now looking like they're going to go 2-0 on the day as they are well out in front of St. Croix Falls, who will be McDonell's opponent in game number 2. McDonell battled that Spartans team all the way down to the end, fell 12-10, but it was certainly an entertaining first game, and we're expecting more of the same here in the nightcap.
Absolutely. I think the girls were, played real hard and pulled themselves out of a couple situations and, worked on some things and talked about some things in this off time. And so I think it's going to be a great second game.
Yeah, girls, got having some time to hang out with each other. Kind of regroup, but yeah, it was a great first game, and we fell a little short, no doubt. But we can, the best way to come back from a defeat is to get right back on the field, and that's what they get a chance to do here in a little bit. It
was interesting how Coach Rick Ruff mentioned that this is where a team is built. This quote-unquote dead time in between two games. We've got an hour and a half where you're sitting around waiting for your game, and it's how do you make yourself better as a team? And yeah, you can talk strategy, you can talk what went well, what went wrong, etc. But also there's an opportunity here to just bond as a team. The youth that they have this year, we're seeing some freshmen playing significant roles for this team. The seniors coming back from the senior trip, and again, there haven't been a lot of practices and things like that overall so far. So it's just some really important time for chemistry to be built.
Yeah, team chemistry is huge for a team. I can't say enough about. Even with the teams I coach, I'm huge on, team bonding, getting the girls together, doing things as a team. It just makes you a stronger unit.
Well, we'll have our Toyson Ford keys to the game coming up shortly here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream. We're on the radio on 103.1 FM, AM 680, and live audio streaming at WOGO.com. You can watch and listen via the WOGO Sports video stream on the WOGO Sports YouTube channel and WOGO Radio on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, we highly encourage you hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you are notified whenever we go live with Chi High and McDonell Athletics. We'll take a quick 2-minute timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes here on WOGO Sports as we edge closer to game time. McDonell and St. Croix Falls coming up next.
Northwestern Bank, delivering our values, creating a positive impact.
Working with Jamie at Northwestern Bank is like having another key player on your team. He believes getting to know you and your business is what allows him to provide the best banking solutions for your company's needs. His leadership and dedication has helped local businesses and organizations expand and grow, creating a positive impact in the Chippewa Valley.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates start today at postglassandmirror.com.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
We welcome you back inside the Sonnentag Center in Eau Claire. Thank you again to our hosts here at the Sonnentag. A lot of great events here all the time, including coming up that spring volleyball game. Really excited for that one. Wisconsin Badgers volleyball against U of M, University of Minnesota, coming up here on April 10th. So just a shout out, get your tickets for that. We want to support the folks here at the Sonnentag the way they support what we're doing here on WOGO Sports, and they've been very gracious hosts. I do believe those tickets going on, say, April 7th, among many different events here at the Sonnentag. The one we're going to witness next is McDonell Lady Macks softball against St. Croix Falls. McDonell 1-1 on the season, and the Saints potentially headed to an 0-1 start here, depending on how this shakes out in the final half of the 7th here, as they're being blanked by this very good Somerset team. But it's time now for the Toyson Ford keys to the game. They're brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. And maybe we'll start, Chris, with a key from you, and then one from Jason as well, too, if I can be greedy.
I think, keeping their bats in, they're really pretty great in the box, and just keep watching the ball and swinging when it's in there and hitting hard. I mean, they don't like to just sit there and sit back. That's for sure. They like to be hitters, and so I think that's important for them.
For me, I'm a big defensive guy. Defense wins games. Just making those plays that we didn't make in the first game. Those routine flips to first base and the routine pop flies in the outfield. Let's start executing on those. And to add one more thing, it was just work on our quality at bats.
Yeah.
When you have 2 strikes on you, go down with a fight. If it's close, we got to be swinging.
And again, we saw, even just judging by the length of that first game, McDonell falling to Somerset, if you're just joining us, 12-10 in that first game. But just by the length of it, there were a lot of quality at-bats on both sides, some strong pitching, and top of the order for both teams, especially strong as well, too. And the teams just kind of seesawing back and forth. But we saw both pitchers tested. We saw both pitchers come through in some big spots. We saw the hitters come through in some big spots as well, too, and some long at-bats. Ella Ahmed is one of the ones that stuck out to me for McDonell, in the fact that she worked against some really quality pitching for Somerset there in that first matchup. And you like to see that patience, especially in the bottom half of your lineup from younger players.
Well, yeah, I mean, her coming in as a freshman, she's solid in that box and everything. So I think she keeps it up. And I think our speed is also something that, playing on our speed, because we have some pretty good fast runners.
I got a chance to speak to Ella on the break there, and she said, I was real nervous on game 1, pretty nervous yet on game 2, but now I think I'm finally starting to settle in.
Sure.
So, and that's normal. I said, you're doing great, Ella. She's just going to keep getting better every game she plays.
Again, in the final half inning, presumably here in the 7th, Somerset and St. Croix Falls will be McDonell's opponent coming up here.
St. Croix Falls, I mean, watching them, they're gonna battle us too. I mean, the pitcher is throwing really hard. I mean, she looks good.
It is 8-0 right now, Somerset. But again, just a very, very talented pitcher, and we've seen some solid contact as well too from the Saints. But their pitcher Faith Allram just junior is another one comes back our
Jason,
way
you
here.
should have had
That was my chance.
That was your chance to grab it. But Faith Allram again just had a phenomenal sophomore season from what we read, and she's got some velo as well too. Certainly gets some velocity on her pitches, and man, it's just one of those things that I wondered maybe coming into this game, would they pitch their stud in 2 games in a row? And talking with one of the gentlemen here, saying, yeah, she's going to pitch the second game. And so if that's what happens, I thought, well, good for McDonell. Win or lose, you want to be able to face the best. And you know, in this Western Clover Belt Conference, you know that you were going to face some elite pitching, and then even more so once you get into the postseason.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and some of these teams, like we've talked about, Kale, we're lucky to have 4 girls that can step in the circle to pitch, but a lot of high school girls teams, they're lucky to
Don't
have
that
one.
luxury, yeah.
And, if they have that one, guess what? You're going. And we got 2 games today. You're going again. More power to those girls, because that is hard to do.
Well, that was your Toyson Ford Keys to the Game, brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend. Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. We'll take another 2-minute timeout as we get closer to game time. Game 3 of the day, split doubleheader here on WOGO Sports. We are back in 2.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
It's been going on like that for 70 plus years. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years. Here we have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here, and actually all of the customers that take our service, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base, and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
This is the Maurer Sperry Insurance Highlight of the Week.
Get onto his forehand. That didn't work, and a shot on net. Scooped up by the goaltender, Lau, and pushed into the left wing corner. And here comes Krista! He scores! Hey, Krista! Wiggled his way in, fired one past the goaltender, who had a lot of rubber thrown at him.
Congratulations on a great play. Maurer Sperry Insurance Agency. Protecting people, empowering businesses.
Looking for a smarter way to save and spend? Royal Credit Union has you covered with the Save and Spend Duo. Bundled checking and high-yield savings for simple, all-in-one banking. Earn 3.00% annual percentage yield on the first $10,000 in high-yield savings with no minimum balance required. Plus, every debit purchase helps you save with Debit Roundup, turning spare change into big savings. Open your Royal Credit Union Save and Spend Duo today at rcu.org/Royal Duo. Insured by NCUA.
Welcome back. Our Lady Macks pregame show here on WOGO Sports. Throughout the course of this season, we'll have a conversation pregame with Lady Macks head coach Rick Ruff, brought to you by Gibson's Water Care. Have a conversation with Gibson's about the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water for your home or business. Schedule your free water analysis at GibsonsWaterCare.com. That's GibsonsWaterCare.com as we get set for the second half of this split doubleheader here on WOGO Sports. Maybe talking a little bit about what McDonell will be facing as they get into the Clover Belt Conference slate. Again, you want to face top quality competition in your non-conference action, but my goodness, when you get into the Clover Belt, there's the potential, like we saw last year, for teams in 3 divisions to be headed to Goodman, Diamond, and Madison. That's the quality of competition that McDonell faces day in and day out.
Yeah, you look at your Fall Creeks, 2 back-to-back state trips for that team, and newly, I think, elected Hall of Fame coach, Brad Saransky.
Yes.
He's really good at what he does, and they're, even losing an all-state pitcher in Grace Harem, they are going to be, they're going to. I mean, his program reminds me a lot of like Cat with our volleyball program.
Yeah,
it's basically just reload, and every single year, they seem to always be there towards the end of the season, and that's going to be the same with Fall Creek.
I think last year we even saw with Fall Creek, again, they had that dominant senior class, just probably one of the most successful senior classes in softball history with Fall Creek's program. But they had some youngsters coming along, too, that you've seen multiple three-sport athletes as well, too, playing basketball, playing volleyball, and just looking at what they were able to do in those other sports. I'm sure Coach Saransky will certainly be getting the best out of them as he gets them into softball mode as well.
Yeah. I ran into his girls this summer. Coach Wiedemeyer and I on our travel team for summer ran into him in the tournament in Altoona, and I was lucky to get him one time, but then he got us right back. I mean, those girls are good ball players too, and that's going to be a tough out. And then another team I think that's going to be a very good team is the Stanley Boyd team, as we saw last year, led by Caitlin Ketterhagen, their ace pitcher.
Who's just a sophomore.
I think she's a junior
or
now.
Junior this year.
She's the same class as Aaliyah, and Aaliyah's actually played on teams with her years ago with our travel program, and they have a good lineup top to bottom. That team is going to be very good again. They gave us fits last year.
And again, that Stanley Boyd team, well coached and a lot of discipline as well too. You speak of great coaches, Kurt Reiner and that Thorpe program too. Again, they take some lumps from time to time in the Western Clover Belt, but usually they give as good as they get. But again, smaller school playing in the Division V level, they're always a threat to go to the state tournament. And again, you say, okay, so sometimes McDonell got the better of them a doubleheader last year, and I believe they played Fall Creek twice but lost a couple there. But that's a team that relishes that competition that they get in the Clover Belt Conference. They give as good as they get, and certainly they are a threat. I believe in some of those initial rankings in that top 10 in the state Division V. So Thorpe, again, another quality program.
Yeah, I think, across the board, I mean, if you look at just all the talent within the area, we're lucky, and to be able to play against the level of talent that we have, are able to, it just makes the girls want to work harder and do better in their own performances.
Yeah, Kurt, another coach in Thorpe there that I have a ton of respect for, and his program kind of reminds me of like McDonell back in the day when we were a little bit smaller, and we played in the Clover Belt against Division III, Division IV teams, and then once playoffs came, it seemed to be like, okay, now we're playing, competition that we've seen better all throughout the season, and we're playoff ready.
Yep.
And they would roll into make those long playoff runs.
We'll continue our Lady Macks pregame show here, but again, as we're just talking about the level of competition in the Western Clover Belt, let's not forget Elkmount's coming into the conference this year as well, too, and they have some very quality athletics, some great athletes over there. And then Bloomer, from what I understand, their starting pitcher, Zwieffelhofer, I believe, is coming off injury, and also probably one of the biggest power bats in the conference that Bloomer has as well, too. I mean, it's just top to bottom in this conference, and we don't want to slight anyone by forgetting them. Just looking at this conference, you've got some really quality softball programs, some great individual athletes as well, too, and it's going to be a battle every single evening for McDonell, and that is going to make them and everyone they play better.
Exactly. So I was just going to say, it's what's going to make them better. It's going to challenge them and force them to work on those things that they need to work on.
Well, warm-up's going on right now, again, from what we've been told, kind of an abbreviated warm-up, so we won't go away for long here on WOGO Sports. But we'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back after this with more of our Lady Macks pregame show as they get ready for the second half of this split doubleheader taking on the St. Croix Falls Saints. We're back in 2 minutes on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks Softball Pregame.
Looking for a smarter way to save and spend? Royal Credit Union has you covered with the Save and Spend Duo. Bundled checking and high-yield savings for simple, all-in-one banking. Earn 3.00% annual percentage yield on the first $10,000 in high-yield savings with no minimum balance required. Plus, every debit purchase helps you save with Debit Roundup, turning spare change into big savings. Open your Royal Credit Union Save and Spend Duo today at rcu.org/Royal Duo. Insured by NCUA.
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable materials specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Did you know your body is made up of 60% water and your blood is 90% water? Just another reason why it's so important you have the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water in your home. Experience a well-hydrated life. Book your free home water analysis at GibsonsWaterCare.com. No long-term contracts, locally owned, American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibsons can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to Gibsons Water Care for more details.
Lady Macks pregame continues here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks to our audio producer back at the WOGO studios in Halley, Mr. Zach Wycheck. Conley Engelmeyer, along with Sam Aberley, our video producers here on the WOGO Sports live video stream. As always, very grateful for all the advertisers that you hear and see and watch during our radio broadcasts and live video streams, as they make it possible for us to follow our Chi-High and McDonell athletics teams wherever they may go. McDonell and St. Croix Falls coming up. Caleb Swenson along with Jason Bovey and Chris Malika here, and we've talked about the quality of competition in the Western Clover Belt that McDonell will be facing, but now the quality of competition that they've seen already here this afternoon and evening in Somerset, and another quality opponent in St. Croix Falls. They were blanked 8-0 by that very good Somerset team, but again, starting in the circle with Faith Allram, they are going to be a lot to handle here from McDonell, and they need to make sure to try to get that fast start that maybe they didn't have in the last game.
Yeah, again, we talk about the Western Clover Belt and how tough it is, but hats off to our AD, Bryce, and the head varsity baseball coach now for getting us these quality, I call them, quality games, right? You could go out and schedule, whoever you want for these first games, but he does a really good job at seeking out very good opponents for this, for this team. And you can't say that for all AD. I mean, across the other high schools.
No, I think he finds the ones that are going to challenge us, that are going to make them better and, force them to, work harder. And so I think that that's a great opportunity for them at the beginning of the season.
When you look at McDonell playing Somerset, playing St. Croix Falls today, but playing Altoona, Coach Jeremiah Bovey, again, we saw McDonell with a 7-run inning there last Thursday, and then Altoona answered right back with 7 runs. Seeing, again, some high-powered offenses, seeing some really quality pitching. I know it's a refrain we keep coming back to again and again, but it does make you better. And run ruling people doesn't really make you better, especially early on in the season when you want to get as many innings in before the really meaningful conference games.
I think any coach will tell you that they'd love to be in a competitive game versus those one-sided games. You get a lot of more takeaways out of those.
Again, the challenge and the takeaway is so much more. When you run ruling them, it's just kind of like you're going out there and kind of being like, okay. Well, here we go. where these challenging teams and these challenging opponents just make them do the work.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see teams fall into that level, and that's the last thing you want your team to do. It's great that we get to play, some really great quality teams.
I know we've already had our Toys and Forward keys to the game, but just talking a little bit about that last game versus this one too, how do you get off to a hot start in softball, especially too when maybe you're seeing some of the best stuff from the opposing pitcher? Is it just quality at bats from the get-go and not wasting any of those opportunities at the plate early on?
Well, I think it's different, home team versus the away team. Sometimes, for me, for instance, in the summers, like if my girls, like, Coach, we want to hit first. If we win the toss, we're gonna be away. And I don't always agree with them, but sometimes I let them do that. And sometimes setting the tone like that, if you can come out and have a hot first inning. Now, being the home team, when you can come out, you're looking for that 1, 2, 3 inning, and then a quick start with your bats, get a little bit of a cushion, and then just build off of that.
I think we certainly saw, Chris, as well, too, that this McDonell team can put up some runs against anyone. No matter the pitching, they can score, and it's just going to be a matter of minimizing the mistakes defensively. You feel pretty confident with the pitchers that you have, and just being able to say, hey, we've got the ability to score runs. Now let's make sure that we don't get into a slugfest.
Absolutely, and I think when we see these hard pitchers or these pitchers that are good that challenge us, it makes them work that hard and use their speed and use their bats to do, to get to the level where they need to be able to get those runs. And so it's just a way of honing in their abilities.
Well,
I love watching them warm up.
Kelsey Bremnes, again, will be starting her second straight game in the circle for McDonell. So looking forward to that coming up after another 2-minute timeout as we get very close to game time here on WOGO Sports. Great to have you with us on the live video stream on YouTube and Facebook and on the radio on 103.1 FM AM 680 and WOGO.com. We're back after a 2-minute timeout here on WOGO Sports, your home for McDonell softball.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films. You should elect me. Uh-oh. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy.
Next!
But for everyone else, there's the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Energy bills going up? That's not a good feeling. So call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation improves comfort and energy efficiency for your home. Love your house again, and the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling good too. Insulation, siding, and so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Well, the captains are meeting, which means it's just about time to get underway here from the Sonnentag Center. WOGO, Hallie, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, your WOGO Sports broadcast team on site with us here at the beautiful Sonnentag. Our video operators, Conley Engelmeyer and Sam Aberly. Zach Wycheck back at the WOGO studios in Halley is our audio producer, again on the radio and live video streams on YouTube and Facebook, all thanks to the advertisers that you hear and see making these broadcasts possible. McDonell 1-1 on the season, St. Croix Falls 0-1. They just played their first game of the season against Somerset, who leaves the Sonnentag at 2-0. It was an 8-0 blanking by the Spartans of St. Croix Falls. But the Saints, again, don't let that fool you, the fact that they didn't put up a run. I think they certainly have the ability to score a lot of runs here, and McDonell's going to need to hold them down defensively.
Well, just kind of like we were talking about, the score didn't necessarily, for our game, I don't think it was a true picture of what the game was between Somerset and St. Croix, because they were playing amazingly well, and their defense, St. Croix, a couple of plays that they had were wonderful, and they're, in the circle, their pitcher does a great job.
Safekeeping of your personal and business information in the net is more critical now than ever before.
Little inadvertent audio there. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I thought you were trying to cut me off, Caleb.
No.
No, so again, I think it just wasn't a true depiction of what that game was.
It looks like we get to be the visitors here to start this one. So
hey, there you go. You're happy.
Toyson Ford keys to the game were brought to you by the dealer where you'll find a friend, Toyson Ford in Chippewa Falls. In the circle will be Faith Allram, a junior, number 23. Again, had a phenomenal softball season from what we read. I believe all district is what I saw from one of the St. Croix Falls social media pages. And so Allram listed as a shortstop and a pitcher. She certainly has some heat, and that's going to be interesting to see how McDonell deals with that. Riley Christensen was talking to us just a little bit ago, and yeah, she called it her practice home run before her actual home run, one that she sent all the way back to the fence. And sometimes when you're facing a fastball hurler, that can be turned around and sent the other way in a hurry as well.
You know, one thing is sometimes with these doubleheaders, and especially with the game in between after a long day at school and then coming here and waiting, sometimes there can be like the drag. But they definitely still have some spitfire in them.
They do indeed.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go.
First
Come
pitch
on, Riley,
is the
let's go.
dribbler along the third base line.
There you
It's
go.
Love the throw to
Nice.
first, not in time. Riley Christensen runs that one out, and she is aboard with a leadoff single. Christensen puts herself in a good spot and brings up Taylin Hansen. Taylin had a nice first game, collecting 3 hits.
Yeah, and she said her first one, she's like, was mad that it didn't go over. It's
I told her
Strike
one more
from
bite
Allram.
of Wheaties,
Uh-huh.
Taylor. You would have had it.
Yeah.
See, that's the same thing you told Riley as well, too. You're kind of reusing the dad jokes. I mean, that's
Right.
what we got to do, right? We only have so many in our arsenal. Hansen tips one straight back. 0-2 the count. White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes. For all your windshield glass and garage door needs, call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls.
Oh, how I've missed the dad jokes.
Taylin Hansen facing an 0-2 count with Riley Christensen at first base. Riley takes off towards second, and she'll not really slide, but kind of duck into second base.
During warm-ups, Riley's one of those that she likes to get dirty, too, because she was diving for a ball and all this stuff. And I'm like, yep, Riley's one that likes to get dirty.
Hansen fouls one off along that third base line. There's the long pink bat. Again, if you're just joining us, we were commenting the last game, too. A lot of size for Taylin Hansen, I believe listed at 5'9", but just fantastic athlete, great frame as a freshman. Of course, had a phenomenal volleyball season. Helped that JV team really get hot in basketball. Probably would have played varsity, honestly, for a lot of teams, if not for the talent on Coach Sally Williams' varsity team, as she fouls off another one here.
Just an all-around great athlete.
And you love seeing that as well, too. You love seeing kids who will play multiple sports.
Yeah, and, you know, we're lucky and have a lot of 3-sport athletes.
Hansen
Nice,
lines
Taylor,
one out
nice.
to
There you
left
go.
field, and that's going to hit
on,
the
Riley.
gap. Riley Christensen
Get in there,
heads
girl.
to home, and
Good
that is
job.
the first run of the game. Taylin Hansen with an RBI double, and it is 1-0 McDonell.
Taylin did a nice job there finding the gap, and you know, she was on time. She was a little late on the first few pitches and timed that one out perfectly.
Claire Ruff, who had an excellent first game of her own, will dribble the first one to short. The throw to first in time. Taylon Hansen alertly takes third, so one away for McDonell, but a 1-0 lead, and Claire Ruff is able to move the base runner along. 6-3 on the putout. One away for Faith Allram, as she will face Kelsey Bremnes, the junior, her counterpart in the circle. The pitch, and Kelsey's going to slam it all the way down into the gap in left center field. That's going to send Taylon Hansen in to score. And rounding first with a big turn, deciding to stay put there is Kelsey Bremnes, but an RBI single for the McDonell pitcher. They lead 2-0.
Chloe's going to go in and run for her.
So Chloe Flanagan, who is wearing number 4 this year, the senior, taking Avery Bovey's number 4.
I don't know if she heard us or not.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah,
She's kind of chuckling over there.
Yeah.
I think she did.
2-0 McDonell. One away, runner at first is Chloe Flanagan after the Kelsey Bremnes RBI single. First pitch misses. From Allram against Lizzie Liebrandt, the junior catcher. University of Sioux Falls commit. And an RBI last game, looking for an early ribby opportunity here. Runner goes, throw to second, bounces on one hop in front of the shortstop. And Chloe Flanagan records the steal.
As we saw in basketball season, we know Chloe, she's used to running, right? And she's got good speed.
She does.
Made it there easy.
2-0 count. Popped up into the air. Shallow in the infield. Gloved there. And that'll be the second out of the inning. Chloe Flanagan stays put at second as Lizzie Liebrandt is retired.
And I think that exchange there, I think Lizzie was just giving her a little bit of, info on the pitches and stuff. And so, and that's good to see. You love seeing that. You love seeing that communication between them, even like that.
Yeah, a few pointers like, this is what I'm seeing from, the pitcher. And
2-0 McDonell as Aaliyah Bovey behind the count 0-2 after a couple quality pitches there from Faith Allram. Discover a future of excellence rooted in history at McDonell Area Catholic Schools, educating students from pre-K all the way to senior year. The pitch fouled back as Bovey stays alive.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Sometimes when you're coaching when I'm coaching my teams, I'm telling my girls, hey, when you're in the dugout, it's not time to chit chat. It's, you're on the fence, you're paying attention, you're learning pitchers' tendencies.
0-2 pitch that is popped up in the air and gloved by the pitcher Allram, but McDonell puts 2 across as we head to the bottom of 1. Our score, McDonell 2, St. Croix Falls nothing. We'll step out and be back in 60 seconds on WOGO.
Northwestern Bank, delivering our values, creating a positive impact.
Working with Jamie at Northwestern Bank is like having another key player on your team. He believes getting to know you and your business is what allows him to provide the best banking solutions for your company's needs. His leadership and dedication has helped local businesses and organizations expand and grow, creating a positive impact in the Chippewa Valley.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates start today at postglassandmirror.com.
Lady Macks softball here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. WOGO Halley, Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls, your home for Chi High and McDonell Athletics. Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey to my left, Chris Malika to my right is Kelsey Bremnes in the circle starting for the second time in as many games today. She will face Catherine Williams, junior shortstop, number 6. Williams, some good size there. for St. Croix Falls as she will swat the first pitch she sees into left field. That drops in front of Lauren Buescher, who's starting left field, the senior. One pitch, one swing, one single for Catherine Williams.
I was talking to Kelsey's dad a little bit in between games, and I asked him, I said, Kelsey, you have enough left in the tank? And he's like, oh, yeah, she'll be fine.
First pitch is a ball low.
Yeah, I think Kelsey's got such a level of endurance, that she's got a lot in her.
You just worry being early in the season.
Oh, yeah.
Autumn Stephan, a swing and a miss, changing speeds. The throw to second, not quite in time. As Williams with the steal, the leadoff batter is in scoring position. 1-1 the count on Autumn Stephan, the junior, second baseman number 22, also batting from the right. Bremnes deals right back to Bremnes. She will throw to first for this first out of the inning. As Stephan is retired, 1-3 on the putout. Moving ahead to third is Catherine Williams.
I think looking at the stats from last year, Faith Allram, who's up to bat right now, she led the team in most hitting categories for this St. Croix Falls team, so she's got a good stick.
Junior pitcher number 23, also listed as a shortstop. She'll hit it right to her fellow shortstop, Claire Ruff, who makes the throw to first, but the run does come across. That's the first run of the season for St. Croix Falls, and an RBI on the sacrifice for Faith Allram. Second out of the inning, base is now clear.
Claire just made that look so easy, the scoop and throw. So
there's a dribbler down the third base line. Throw to Jasmine Gerber in time.
There you go. Good job, girls.
5-3 on the putout, and McDonell gives up one, but makes pretty short work of St. Croix Falls. Was step out and be back in 1 minute once again here on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Back to the action here on WOGO Sports. Ella Ahmet, the freshman third baseman, fouls off the first pitch she sees. Facing Faith Allram. Allram's second offering is upstairs, ball one. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. 2-1 McDonell here in the top of the second. They're the visitors here for this second game. Laying off is Ahmet for a 2-1 count. I mentioned in our pregame she was very patient in her ABs against Somerset. Makes a called strike.
Well, too, coming in, I don't know how much she played before, coming in, but it's like her patience. I mean, she has really good patience in watching,
Yeah, I was telling Caleb last week.
Ball inside.
She does a lot of travel ball in the summer, too.
Okay.
She's played a lot of ball in her day, and she's a good ball player.
Now facing a full count. Opening at bat of this second inning. Allram with the pitch and laced into center field. Ella Ahmet all the way back to the fence. She is rounding first, heading towards second. She will hit the brakes there. Ella Ahmet laces a double to get a runner in scoring position right off the bat in this second inning for the Lady Macks. Well done by Ella.
Great start to the inning.
Miranda Johnson will be starting at first base here in this second game of the split doubleheader. The junior, number 20, bats from the left, takes ball one. Stelter Inc. works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete. Swing and a miss, even at 1-1. Stelter Incorporated, a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality, and always proud to support local sports. Visit StelterIncorporated.com. Fouled off, you were saying, Chris?
Her team definitely does not lack in height.
That is very true.
You know, I just am like, holy cow. You know, with Miranda too, and even Jasmine with first base, you know, having that long stretch with those legs.
Popped up along the third base line, gloved there. Runner stays put at second, and that's the first out of the inning as Miranda Johnson pops out to Larissa Chapman, the junior, over at third.
Lauren Buscher stepping in.
Her first at-bat of the season, I believe, playing left field. Number 14, the senior.
I think this is a senior that, you know, given the at-bats, I think she has a lot of talent too.
Strike one called. And those seniors on that senior trip, so they're kind of getting acclimated. They played a lot of softball. Pitch 2, and Lauren Buscher smashes it foul along the first base line.
And Lauren's one that's definitely grown, you know, since a freshman, for sure. Definitely proven her place, you know, on the team.
0-2 count. Allram delivers low. And that is going to allow the base runner to advance from second to third with a 1-2 count. So Amit now in prime scoring position. Buscher awaits the offering. Swing and a miss. Goes down on strikes for the second out of the inning. That'll round the lineup back to the top, and Riley Christensen, though. First strikeout of the game for Allram. Riley, an infield single her first time up, stole a base, scored the game's opening run. Looking for an RBI knock here. She will drop the first one right along the first base line. A flip to first, this time in time from Autumn Steffen to clear. Brought McDonell goes down 1, 2, 3, 4 here in the top of the second. Our score remains McDonell 2, St. Croix Falls 1. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports. This is Lady Macks.
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
It's been going on like that for 70 plus years. I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years. Here we have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here, and actually all of the customers that take our service, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base, and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
Well, they are eager to keep this game moving along.
I was going to say, they're keeping you on your toes, Caleb, you know?
Jocelyn Shimon, the catcher, takes ball one, then a swinging strike 2 on the second offering from Kelsey Bremnes. Shimon, the junior, catcher number 15, bats from the right. 2-1 ball game. McDonell up by a run as we are in the bottom of the second here on WOGO Sports. Shimon sends it into the air, right field, long run over, and making the grab.
Good job, Taylor.
Taylon Hansen.
She had a
Long
little
run over, but using that long leg stride, Taylon Hansen covered the ground quickly.
Made it look easy.
So first out of the inning recorded. And that brings up Maddie Johnson, the senior. Center fielder. There's number 2.
The Saints
Opening
are pretty
salvo
balanced for like freshmen, sophomores. I mean, They
Couple
seem pretty-
seniors in the
yeah.
starting lineups, kind
Yeah.
of loaded down with juniors.
Yeah.
Large roster, too, here.
I know, a 2-pager.
Swing and a miss for Maddie Johnson. White City Glass salutes all the hardworking athletes. For all your windshield glass and garage door needs, call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. 2-1 ball game.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Called strike, 2-1-2 the count. Earlier on, we had our conversation with head coach Rick Ruff, brought to you by Gibson's Water Care. Have a conversation with Gibson's about the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water for your home or business. Strike 3 called. It's dropped, so a throw to first. In time, Miranda Johnson gloves the throw from Lizzie Liebrand, and that's the second out of the inning as Maddie Johnson is retired. Schedule that free water analysis, GibsonsWaterCare.com. That's GibsonsWaterCare.com. Larissa Chapman, number 24, third baseman, the junior, at the plate for St. Croix Falls. Bremnes delivers high, ball 1. Our dugout smile cam, which you can see in the bottom left and in full view right now. It's brought to you by Metropolis Resort in Action City, where it's constant smiles and fun every day. Metropolis Resort in Action City, ball 2. They have an arcade, trampoline park, ninja warrior course, go-karts, laser tag, mini golf, a water park, and so much more, plus on-site restaurants and coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. Swinging strike induced by Kelsey Bremnes. We really saw her settle in that first game.
Yeah, she really did. She just found her stride. And
2-1 pitch, check swing, strike called.
That is just a nasty pitch right there.
I know.
I don't know if the kids still say filthy or if that's gone by the wayside, but upstairs to work the count full, 3-2.
Come on, Kels, take her yourself.
Kelsey Bremnes against Larissa Chapman. Looking for the final out of this second inning, trying to preserve that 1-run advantage. Kelsey, the pitch, low below the knees. Kind of a rare walk.
Just a hair outside.
So Chapman is aboard. Just the second base runner of the game for St. Croix Falls. But they're down by just 1. 2-1. That brings up Kennedy Olson, the junior right fielder, number 4, as she will pop one into her own dugout. Excuse myself, actually, Lucy Tverberg, the junior. Fouls another pitch off. So quickly behind in the count here against Kelsey Bremnes. 0-2 count. 2 away. The pitch fouled up over in our direction. Look for the Maurer Sperry Insurance highlights of the week on our WOGO Sports social media channels. Follow WOGO Sports on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. Brought to you by Maurer Sperry Insurance in Chippewa Falls. We'll do it again, 0-2. Bases empty, 2 away.
Yep.
Check, swing, doesn't get the call. Oh, Kelsey Bremnes was looking for it.
We challenge.
Yeah,
Verberg
exactly.
stays alive. Swing and a miss. Strikeout ends the inning. We move to the third. Our score remains McDonell 2, St. Croix Falls 1. We are back in 60 seconds on WO.
This is the Maurer Sperry Insurance highlight of the week.
Get onto his forehand. That didn't work, and a shot on net. Scooped up by the goaltender, Lau, and pushed into the left wing corner. And here comes Krista! He scores! Hey, Krista! Wiggled his way in. Fired one past the goaltender, who had a lot of rubber thrown at him.
Congratulations on a great play. Maurer Sperry Insurance Agency. Protecting people, empowering businesses.
Looking for a smarter way to save and spend? Royal Credit Union has you covered with the Save and Spend Duo. Bundled checking and high-yield savings for simple, all-in-one banking. Earn 3.00% annual percentage yield on the first $10,000 in high-yield savings with no minimum balance required. Plus, every debit purchase helps you save with Debit Roundup. turning spare change into big savings. Open your Royal Credit Union Save and Spend Duo today at rcu.org/Royal Duo. Insured by NCUA.
Taylon Hansen comes to the plate for the McDonell Lady Macks as we enter the top of the third inning here on WOGO Radio. The WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube takes ball one from Faith Allram, the junior. 2-1 McDonell up one, looking for more here in the third. 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up. Taylon Hansen, an absolute rocket right back to Allram, who gloves it. It knocks her back on her seat, but what a play by the junior. Goodness gracious.
I think that was one of those that was like, holy cow.
That's self-defense.
Yeah.
I am just so glad she was able to glove that thing and not get hit.
Yeah,
and the umpire, again, going out to check on her, make sure she's all right. That's why they wear the face masks.
Yep.
So a lot of power shown there by Taylon Hansen, but that is the first out of the inning. Glad that Allram is just fine. My goodness, that was quite the reaction time as Claire Ruff takes strike one.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was kind of one of those, it was just instant. Come on, Claire.
Ruff looking for that first base line, and she's not quite able to keep it in play.
Just a bit.
0-2 the count against Faith Allram. Allram the pitch. Missed a bit outside. Stelter Incorporated works every day to bring you the absolute highest quality and longest lasting concrete with a fleet of dump trucks and drivers at your service. 3 generations of turning dreams into reality. Always proud to support local sports. StelterIncorporated.com. Claire Ruff fouls one back. Go, 2-1 lead for McDonell. 1-2 the count here in the third. One away, Faith Allram in the circle. The kick and the pitch.
Dropping
it into the grass in right field. Claire Ruff, and she will leg out a single. And a base runner is aboard for the Lady Macks. Ruff will now 1 for 2 on the day, bringing up Kelsey Bremnes, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Lizzie Liebrandt on deck. Saw Bremnes turn around that very first pitch she saw. This time takes one high, but that is going to send Claire Ruff jogging, not even sprinting, but just jogging towards second.
Yeah, she knew she had
got
it.
Away. So now a runner in scoring position for Kelsey Bremnes, the junior pitcher.
Come on, Kels.
Allram the pitch inside. Where's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning? They offer a wide variety of services, from repairing leaky faucets to installing grab bars, coordinating your kitchen or bathroom remodel project, installing air purification systems, and so much more. The pitch misses outside, and taking another base will be Claire Ruff. And Where's Plumbing and Heating, large job or small, call the pros. Where's Plumbing and Heating? That's Where's Plumbing and Heating. 3-0 count here for Kelsey Bremnes. Allram the pitch, lined right to third. Claire Ruff immediately back on the bag. But a heads-up play there by Larissa Chapman for the second out of the inning. We know Kelsey Bremnes loves to hit those line drives right down the third base line, but that time didn't have quite as much on it as usual. So Lizzie Liebrandt at the plate with a runner at third, and Lizzie takes the first one and sends it deep to center field, and that one is going to hit the fence. Coming in to score easily is Claire Ruff. Lizzie Liebrandt hits the brakes at second base. It's an RBI double for the McDonell catcher. 3-1 the Lady Macks.
And a few of these balls hit today. It seemed like, I'm like, yep, that's going to hit the ceiling, and they just like float right on the edge.
I know, and it's just kind of like, ooh, there it goes.
Maggie Bull has come in to run. Number 1, so she is at second. Aaliyah Bovey at the plate for the second time. Three to 1 Lady Macks lead. Swing and a miss. The throw to third. Not in time. It gets away, and coming in to score, legging it out is Maggie Bowl. It's 4-1 McDonell.
Did you see that smile on her face as she was coming to home?
I think we caught it quite perfectly on our camera
here.
here.
Oh my goodness, that was great.
I think she got a little late start than what she wanted. And
Heads up base running by Maggie Bowl, makes it 4-1. Aaliyah Bovey will drop one right to her counterpart at second base. That'll end the inning, but McDonell does some damage as we head to the bottom of the third. Our new score, the Lady Macks 4, St. Croix Falls 1. We're back in 60 seconds on W.
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable materials specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
Bottom of the third inning. Here inside the beautiful Sonnentag Center in Eau Claire, Caleb Swenson, Jason Bovey, and Chris Malika, your WOGO Sports broadcast crew. Great to have you with us here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube. Strike one whistled in by Kelsey Bremnes, the junior, facing freshman Taylor Nelson, number 12, batting from the right. Bremnes the pitch. Dribble to Claire Ruff. She will glove and throw to first in plenty of time. Miranda Johnson leading off the bag. That's the first out of the inning. 2 pitches, and Nelson is retired.
We were
6-3
just talking,
on the putout.
Jason and I were just talking, how we're saying it's moving along pretty decently, and it's Kelsey's in her zone. She's like, give me one and done, and and I don't need a bunch of warm-ups. Let's just keep it going.
Mm-hmm. Catherine Williams check swing, ball 1.
And really, it looks like she's thrown just as hard as she was in game 1.
Exactly.
I have not seen a difference.
No.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter, and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Pitch 2 just missed.
Yeah.
From Kelsey Bremnes. 4-1 McDonell lead here in the bottom of the third. The kick and the pitch.
Nice
Loved by Aaliyah Bovey, throws to first in plenty of time. Slick play by the center fielder, the junior, and that's the second out of the inning. 4-3 on the putout. Brings up Autumn Steffen, the junior second baseman. Should have ground out right back to the circle, and Kelsey Bremnes, her first time up. Bremnes opening salvo. A little bit high, ball 1. When you get tired of the big box pharmacy, come experience the local difference of the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. Your locally owned Medicine Shop pharmacies in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Upstairs for ball 2.
We've spoke about it in years past about the catcher-pitcher relationship, and Lizzie, and Kelsey, they have a great relationship, and Lizzie even communicating back and forth with Kelsey on the mound and just kind of reassuring her when things.
I think you see that too, even with Riley pitching. I mean, those two play together in the summer together, and it's something you have to have. You got to have that relationship. You got to know your pitcher.
3-1 pitch. Strike 2 after it's fouled off. Count has worked full ABC Supply Chippewa Falls works side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next home project. Line drive just over the bag at second. And winning that battle, Autumn Steffen for her first hit.
I always joke with my sister because she was the pitcher and I was the catcher. And I always say, you know, they're supposed to have really good relationships. She goes, yeah, but you're my big sister, so I don't really like you. So, and I'm like, timeout, that's not fair.
Faith Allram comes up. She had an RBI and a sacrifice her first time up for the lone run of the inning so far, of the game rather so far for St. Croix Falls. Upstairs, ball one. Again, ABC Supply Chippewa Falls. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how Travis and the team at ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next home project with dependable materials and knowledgeable service. ABC Supply Chippewa Falls. Changing speeds a little bit. Strike one against Allram. 2 away, 1 on. 3-run lead for McDonell. Kelsey Bremnes in the circle. 4-1 our score here in the bottom of the third. McDonell and St. Croix Falls. Popped high up in the air, and it's going to carry him off the ceiling. Oh, I was going to get that one. Oh, man. All right.
I told you
Jason
beat
me to it. Jason beat me to it.
Okay,
and we didn't even get it on camera.
You're the important one, Caleb. We have to keep you safe.
I was going to catch it, though. I had it in my hands, and it's like a rebound. You got to get it with two hands.
I figured it was coming your guys' way, so I wasn't even going to bother.
All right. Well, I think what we didn't
Lizzie's
even notice
gonna kick out of it.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Now we've completely lost track.
It's a good thing I didn't
everything.
flop on this table.
That's what they do in Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Pitch outside to Allram. I've completely lost track of the count. It's 2-2. Thank you to Avery for actually paying attention.
I think she had it on video.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Bremnes the pitch, and Allram sends it to center field. It drops in front of Riley Christensen. She'll quickly get it back into the infield. Miranda Johnson, a nice backup after it got by Claire Ruff. But first and second, as Allram puts together a scoring threat. Couple singles in a row.
Come on, ladies, we got 2.
4-1 lead for McDonell, but 2 on base with Claire Brott coming to the plate. Blowing in the dirt.
Nice stop, Lizzie.
Good block, as you mentioned there, by Lizzie Liebrandt. Discover a future of excellence rooted in history at McDonell Area Catholic Schools, educating students pre-K all the way to senior year. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. McDonell now accepting applications for the 2026-27 school year. Visit McDonellAreaCatholicSchools.org today. McDonellAreaCatholicSchools.org. Looking for that last out of the inning.
Come on.
Missing on pitch 3 there, Kelsey Bremnes. 2-1 the count. Autumn Steffen is at second. Faith Allram at first. Pitch called strike. 2-2. In the bottom of the third on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Bremnes rocks back the pitch right above the knees. Called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We head to the fourth. Our score remains McDonell 4, St. Croix Falls 1. We're back in a minute on WOGO Sports. This is late.
Did you know your body is made up of 60% water and your blood is 90% water? Just another reason why it's so important you have the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water in your home. Experience a well-hydrated life. Book your free home water analysis at GibsonsWaterCare.com. No long-term contracts, locally owned, American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibsons can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to Gibsons Water Care for more details.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
We are in the fourth on WOGO Sports.
Come on,
Ahmed
go.
dribbles
Nice.
one to short
Good
and
job.
gets away from the shortstop over towards second base, and legging it out, Ella Ahmed is safe at first.
Good job, Ella.
So the leadoff batter aboard for the Lady Macks, Ella Ahmed. And no one out, one on. Freshman had a double her first time up. Reaches on the error here, brings up Miranda Johnson, the hard-hitting lefty. All-Ram deals, finds the mark for strike one. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company, providing comfort and energy efficiency for your home, insulation, siding, and so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
Oh.
Trying to lay down a bunt right in front of the base. Miranda Johnson working toward first. The throw to third. Is that in time?
Great bunt.
As she just dropped that to a stop right in front of home plate.
That was a great bunt.
Yeah.
Moves the runner along to third. Johnson is thrown out at first.
Miranda's been working really, really hard on her bunting, and
Yeah.
she's come a long way, and it was nice to see her get that one down.
Yeah, that was it. Just stopped right there. So.
Ideally, you'd like it a little further out,
Yeah.
but hey,
Yep.
she got it down. She moved the base runner.
Yep.
That's what you want.
All right, we'll have a change on the St. Croix Falls side. Rosemary or Whitney Lundgren, one of the two. Both are listed as number one on the roster. Coming in for Autumn Steffen. Lauren Buscher, though, we know that, is at the plate for the Lady Macks. With a runner in scoring position, RBI opportunity here for the McDonell senior. Her team leading 4-1. All-Ram rocks the pitch. Swinging strike one. And some velocity up on that one. Keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or any office insured by NCUA.
Come on, Lord.
One away, runner at third. Buscher takes a called strike two. Good
Love
pitch there from All-Ram.
Love to see Lauren knock one in
Yeah.
here.
Buscher takes one low below the knees. 4-1 lead for McDonell. We're in the top of the fourth.
Come on, Lauren.
Ahmed at third. All-Ram the pitch. Low and inside. Works the count to 2-2. Faith All-Ram the junior. The pitch fouled back, staying alive. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels for your home or business. Quality Propane and Fuels. That's Quality Propane and Fuels. One hopping it in front of the plate is All-Ram to work the count full.
Come on, girl.
Patient at bat here for Lauren Buscher, the senior, playing left field here. Runner at third. Payoff pitch. Called strike three. Second out of the inning. We're still at third as Buscher's retired for the second time here this afternoon, bringing up Riley Christensen.
Come on, Riley.
And Riley will head to the plate with an RBI opportunity of her own now. Fouls the first one straight back up into the rafters somewhere.
It kind of ping-pongs in.
We kind of have our heads on a swivel now, too, because you never know exactly where. It's kind of like skee ball or something.
Yeah,
You don't know where it's
you
going to
never
come
know
out.
where it's going to come out. And I think I'll just let you two fight over it.
0-1 counts. Riley Christensen with two away and a runner at third. One about neck high as she lays off at 1-1. Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter and proud to support local athletics. Northwestern Bank. Riley Christensen sends one to short. The throw to first gets away and a run comes in for the Lady Macks. Riley Christensen will head to second, and it is 5-1 McDonell. Ella Ahmed comes in to score. Riley Christensen with good speed at second base.
Come on, Kins.
And now Taylin Hansen.
Oh, she'll kill me. Taylin,
I know what you did.
I know what I did. Yep, she's going to kill me.
That's
5-1 lead for the Lady Macks.
Yes, that's her little sister, and she's going to be mad at me about that one.
Big cut on the first one, fouls it back. Well, hopefully she'll take it out on the ball and send one out here.
Take it on the ball there.
Just not the pitcher.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still can't believe the play that.
Oh my gosh, how that went. That was a
Hansen sends one right back to the mound. The throw to first by Allram in time as she had her head on a swivel very quickly. And
wow.
That is the third out of the inning. McDonell gets one across. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Our new score, the Lady Macks 5, St. Croix Falls 1. We are back in 60 seconds on WOGO Sports. This is...
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films. You should elect me. Uh-oh. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy.
Next!
But for everyone else, there's the medicine shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Energy bills going up? That's not a good feeling. So call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation improves comfort and energy efficiency for your home. Love your house again, and the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling good too. Insulation, siding, and so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
A pitching change for McDonell here in the bottom of the fourth. Jasmine Gerber, the junior, number 17, in the pitch. Alternates between first base and also pitching at times.
Excited to see Jasmine throw here.
Gerber saw some action last year at times. I remember her coming in and pitching well against a really good Fall Creek team in that game. Battled with some of those strong hitters as she induces a swinging strike one. Bottom of the fourth, 5-1 McDonell. Dribbler toward third. Ahmet Gloves throws to first in time. Miranda Johnson.
Great grab.
Reaches out for the first out of the inning. As Brott is retired.
Love the infield coming in and giving her some, helping her build that confidence a little bit.
Yeah, because when you don't pitch all the time, it can be nerve-wracking coming in and.
Well, and some of these girls they're so hard on themselves, and
oh yeah.
If something's not right, then they get down and.
Maddie Johnson, the senior, swinging strike, 1-1 the count.
Beautiful off-speed pitch there.
Yeah. Great job.
Gerber the pitch. One hops it to Lizzie Leibrandt. 2-1 the count. Whatever you're walking, running, hiking, working, playing, get back to it with Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. If an injury or joint pain is holding you back, they can help. Just a little high, 3-1 count. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back to living your best life in Altoona and Chippewa Falls, that new clinic and surgery center in Rice Lake. Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Dealing high for a walk. And Maddie Johnson will trot up the first base line. Runners aboard with one away. Brings up number 24, Larissa Chapman. 5-1 lead for McDonell. Jasmine Gerber a little low on pitch one. Faking a snap throw to first is Lizzie Leibrandt to hold the runner. White City Glass, a salute to all the hardworking athletes. For all your windshield glass and garage door needs, call White City Glass of Chippewa Falls. Oh, belled high but missing.
Not by much.
Jasmine Gerber, a 2-0 count here against Larissa Chapman, the junior third baseman, has made a couple nice plays in the field over there at third. right down the boulevard for strike one. Jasmine Gerber. Bottom of the fourth here. If you're just joining us, McDonell lost a high-scoring affair 12-10 to Somerset.
Ooh,
First game of the season, strike two called. We're even at two apiece.
Nice one going in there.
Somerset blanked the Saints squad 8-0, and now both McDonell and St. Croix Falls looking for their first win of the day. 1-1 pitch is low, 2-2 pitch is low, and we've got another full count on our hands here. Jasmine Gerber facing Larissa Chapman.
All right, Jasmine, you got this, girl.
Lucy Tverberg is on deck. Payoff pitch, foul back. And that one
Talk about
trickled down the rafters.
ping-ponging down.
3 balls, 2 strikes once again. Jasmine Gerber facing Chapman. The kick and the pitch, rising high, and a walk.
You got it, Jasmine.
Runners at first and second for St. Croix Falls as Chapman draws the walk. Brings up Lucy Tverberg, the junior right fielder. 1 away, 2 on for the St. Croix Falls Saints. They're the home team here.
Nice.
Swing and a miss.
I was really impressed with Jasmine during the basketball season. You know, around the court. I mean, she's definitely a strong athlete.
I like to put her up at the top of that defense, use her wingspan.
Yep.
Ball low, 1-1.
Yeah, I really think she came a long way in that basket. I mean, it was nice to see her contributing the way she did.
You know, like you were saying, Caleb, we didn't see her as much last year, but then seeing her basketball, and then this year it's
1-1 floated into shallow center field. That'll load the bases.
Good job. Come on, ladies.
And Lucy Tverberg with the
Okay,
single.
ladies, let's go.
Now a chance for McDonell to tighten up defensively here. They've got a 5-1 lead. That can change really quickly here with the bases loaded up. And Taylor Nelson, the freshman, number 12, at the plate. She had a ground out to Claire Ruff at short her last time up. ABC Supply Chippewa Falls works side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next home project with dependable materials and knowledgeable service. ABC Supply Chippewa Falls. And I'm not sure quite what the stoppage is here.
So coach for St. Croix Falls put in a pinch runner at second base, Morgan Maylene.
She's in to run.
And then there's one going into at first, too.
All right, so again, if you caught that on our mics, courtesy runner and the flex coming in to run, too. St. Croix Falls trying to make the most of this opportunity with the bases loaded and just 1 out. Jasmine Gerber trying to get out of the jam. Dribble to third. Ahmet will throw to home, and that one gets away, and they are safe all around, and a run comes in for St. Croix Falls. So Nelson is aboard with the top of the order coming up.
That was the play. I mean, I don't think Claire was right there yet, so, you know.
5-2 the score. Again, try to get the leadoff runner at the plate, and throw just got away a little bit. Ball low. Catherine Williams, who's 1 for 2 on the day, singled in the first, a ground out to second base in the third. Now scoring opportunity with the bases loaded in a 5-2 ball game. Low in the dirt, good block there by Lizzie Liebrandt. Good spot
Good job,
here
Liz.
again early on in the season, non-conference game for Jasmine Gerber, and a good situation where she's got some pressure pitches to throw here. Comes upstairs, 3-0.
Well, and, you know, with defense, too. And, okay, so this is the situation. How are you going to play this out? And
Gotta back her up. Saints load the bases. And a 4-pitch walk will make it a 5-3 game. As Williams draws the walk and earns the RBI, brings up a pitching conference with the infield, and Coach Rick Ruff actually will jump out there as well. Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning offers a wide variety of services, from repairing leaky faucets to installing grab bars, coordinating your kitchen or bathroom remodel project, installing air purification systems, and so much more. Large job or small, call the pros at Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. That's Wurzgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, as we hopefully get into warmer weather coming up soon. One of the great sponsors making these broadcasts possible. 5-3. McDonell has had their 4-run lead shaved in half, and the bases loaded with just 1 out here for the St. Croix Falls Saints. Jasmine Gerber getting some encouragement. Love Claire Ruff right now.
Coach giving Jasmine the confidence to stay out there and try to finish this inning, and this would go a long way for her and her confidence to get out of this jam.
Yeah. There you go.
Swing
nice job, Jasmine. She's got the skills. It's just honing in and finding her groove.
It's either Rosemary Thompson or Whitley Lundgren. There's 2 number 1s listed for St. Croix Falls, so one or the other is at the plate.
There you go.
Strike 2.
There you go, girl.
Saints load the bases, but an 0-2 count here for Jasmine Gerber. The
There,
pitch, swing
nice,
and a
Jasmine.
miss, and a big strikeout for
Oh,
Gerber.
yeah.
And then a snap throw to first. And we've got a pickle there between first and second.
Yes!
A throw
Way to
to
go, ladies.
third. And a double play in a very unconventional way, I guess.
We'll take it.
I know, but
So a run comes in, 5-4, but McDonell able to get their way out of the inning, and we will be back in 30 seconds here on WOGO Sports. Back in half a minute here on WOGO, your home for Chi High and McDonell Athletics.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration, and whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurzgala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
To serve again, Wurzgala Company.
So 5-4 as we head to the top of the 5th. Here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. So kind of recapping what we just saw at the end of that. Started off with a strikeout, a big strikeout from Jasmine Gerber, and then a little bit of chaos as a run came across. Runners caught in a pickle, and eventually the out made at third.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Jason.
Oh, Lizzie, snapped it back to first base. We had her. And the first base, the runner on first was kind of surprised on the throw, and we had the run down. And I was telling Chris in the break that Miranda made a smart play by throwing over to third, because the longer we have that girl in the run down in between first and second, it gives them another chance to score.
Yeah, for her to come in and score. So that's why she ended up throwing it to third to get her out there.
So one run does come in, but that does end the inning as Claire Ruff takes ball 1 from Faith Allram, who's gone the distance so far in the first game and a half.
But you're right, because it was kind of one of those where it's like, oh, you had her, but that was smart playing by Miranda to make sure that the one didn't come in from third.
So 5-4 ball game as 3 come across for St. Croix Falls. Claire Ruff shot to third, a pretty easy throw there. 5-3 on the put out for Larissa Chapman to Claire Brott, as Chapman's had a strong glove here over at the hot corner, and the first Lady Macks hitter is retired. That'll bring up Kelsey Bremnes here in the 5th. Bremnes takes the ball inside. Coming up after the game, we'll have the Postgame show brought to you by Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. The 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber fast plays of the game as Kelsey Bremnes takes one low and in the dirt for a 2-0 count. If you missed our first broadcast, you can check it out. Live video stream, WOGO Sports on YouTube. WOGO Hallie Eau Claire, Chippewa Falls.
Come on, Kels. Nice.
Kelsey Bremnes sends one all the way out to the wall in center. Allowed
Nice
out,
hit,
but an
Kels.
out all the same as Bremnes goes down. More of a line drive than a fly ball as she sent that one out to center field in a hurry. Brings up Lizzie Liebrandt. Last time up she doubled, brought in a run. 5-4 ball game now.
Come on, Lizzie.
Liebrandt, big cut at the first pitch, fouls it back.
She has such a beautiful swing.
When you get tired of the big box pharmacy, come experience the local difference at the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. Your locally owned Medicine Shop pharmacies in Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Shot to the second baseman. Liebrandt trying to run it out. Not quite able to get there in time, and McDonell goes down 1-2-3 in the inning. We'll be back for the bottom of the fifth in 1 minute here on WOGO Sports. This is late.
Northwestern Bank, delivering our values, creating a positive impact.
Working with Jamie at Northwestern Bank is like having another key player on your team. He believes getting to know you and your business is what allows him to provide the best banking solutions for your company's needs. His leadership and dedication has helped local businesses and organizations expand and grow, creating a positive impact in the Chippewa Valley.
Northwestern Bank, building stronger communities where people matter.
Add value and beauty to your home with Post Glass and Mirror. Ensure every day starts better with a gorgeous custom shower door. Did you know that adding mirrors to a room can make it feel 2 times bigger? Post Glass and Mirror has many styles and shapes of mirrors to choose from. And does condensation gathering inside your windows make them look like they're crying? Don't end up shedding tears yourself over high energy bills. Call Post Glass and Mirror today. Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Free estimates start today at postglassandmirror.com.
A good one brewing here in the nightcap at the Sonnentag Center in Eau Claire. 1-run ball game. McDonell leading St. Croix Falls 5-4. An update from Woodside Sports Complex down in Mauston. Thank you to Avery for being on top of it. 11-7. Coach Bryce Meverden's McDonell Macks baseball team over Northland Pines got the win early on, and I believe we're ahead in their second game of the day as well. Jasmine Gerber, the junior, in the circle for McDonell. Fires in a little bit high for ball 1. Bottom of the fifth, 1-run game. Upstairs, ball 2. Now the plate is number 23, Faith Allram. She's 1 for 2 on the day. Really settled in nicely in the circle as well as a pitcher after McDonell.
Come on, Jasmine.
Push a few runs across early. Ball 3.
You got to remember, she pitched that whole first game, too.
3-0 delivery. That one whistled in for a strike from Jasmine Gerber. Needed it, got it.
That sounded good.
Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company, improving comfort and energy efficiency for your home. 3-1 pitch is low. It's a 5-pitch walk as Allram is aboard. Chippewa Valley Insulation, they do insulation, they do siding, they do so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com. That's ChippewaValleyInsulation.com. Bearbrot comes to the plate, takes ball 1. Brought the senior number 5. Runner aboard at first. Brott represents the go-ahead run as she dribbles it foul along the third base line. Shout out to our camera operators tonight, video producer Sam Aberley and Conley Engelmeyer. WOGO Sports audio producer at the radio home base in Halley is Zach Wycheck. Right down the middle, snap throw to second, not quite in time. Claire Ruff coming over to cover the bag. As Allram had to use every bit of speed she had to get there, she did move ahead.
Lizzie had a throw that was
like
dead money.
Yeah.
And Claire had all she could do to get there.
Low and in the dirt. Throw now to third, and that's close. But Allram safe at third. 2-2 is the count on Claire Brott. Chance to tie the game with a knock here for the St. Croix Falls Saints. Dribbler to third, holding the runner, throw to first, gets her, but the run comes across. Ella takes the play she had.
Ella did a good job at looking the runner back, just like you teach them.
Yep.
But I think as she grows up in the future, we would have had an out there at home plate.
Yeah, but like you said, it's taught to check them back, and then so it was.
First strike against Shimon. Shimon sends one out to right field. Taylin Hansen makes the play out there and right for the second out of the inning. Shimon is retired. Brings up Maddie Johnson, the senior number 2, the center fielder. We're tied at 5. Runner at first for the St. Croix Falls Saints.
Oh, good job, Lizzie.
Gerber upstairs and jumping out of her crouch, Lizzie Liebrandt.
Well, Allram went all the way around, and she's fast.
Beat out a couple nice throws from Lizzie Liebrandt. Chopper to short, glove throw to first in time. A little bit of a double clutch from Claire Ruff, and she rocketed it in there for the final out of the inning. We head to the 6th. New ball game tied at 5. We're back in 60 seconds on W.
Propane is energy efficient and affordable, and Quality Propane and Fuels has been the trusted propane supplier to northern Wisconsin since 1996. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages. Trust the team at Quality Propane and Fuels, committed to their customers and always looking to improve safety and efficiency, helping you cut energy costs. Payment programs available for any situation. Residential, commercial, or industrial, choose Quality Propane and Fuels. Call, stop by, or visit qualitypropaneandfuels.com.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
New ball game tied at 5 here in the top of the 6th. Aaliyah Bovey at the plate for McDonell as she takes ball 1 from Allram, who scored the tying run last inning. 2-0 count.
Well, and she's got her little videographers over here, dad and sister are both recording. It's awesome.
I think they feel like there's something coming up here for Lee.
Go,
chop
go.
one along the third base line.
Nice.
It's going to be a long run to first, and
Nice.
she beats it out easily. Leah Bovey aboard with an infield single. That's a good way to start out the inning for McDonell.
For Dad, it's coaching, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out. It seems to me like she's not coming through all the way on her swing.
Yep.
And I'm trying to get it on video so I can
show her
use it as a teaching moment.
Yeah. It was just funny, both you and Avery whip them out.
Ella Ahmet takes one. Well, thought it was below the knees, but no, strike one called.
Pretty low, but.
Usually I rely on my wife to grab a few picks, and but they're way in the outfield.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We're right up close.
Yeah.
And
oh, come on,
Ahmet
girl.
gets
Come
a
on.
huge
Drop it,
piece
drop
of
it,
this
drop
one,
it.
sends it out to deep right center field. It's caught at the fence.
Shoot.
Another loud
Good
out
hit.
for Ahmet. First out of the inning. Brings up Miranda Johnson. So Bovey stays put at first. Miranda Johnson looking for her first hit. She did have a sacrifice bunt to move her runner along last time. Takes ball one. Propane keeps the lights on and your appliances and furnace running even during power outages, residential, commercial, or industrial. Choose quality propane and fuels for your home and business. QualityPropaneandFuels.com. Big cut from Miranda Johnson, 1-1. 5-5 ball game here in the 6th. Allram the pitch, lined along third, and a good play there by the third baseman, Larissa Chapman. Takes the line drive for the second out of the inning.
Come on, Jasmine.
Jasmine Gerber looking to help her cause as the pitcher. Got a piece of it, nicked it backward. Aaliyah Bovey is going to head to second. Put herself in scoring position.
It's like, I get down.
I know. It was one of those like.
She heard Coach Ruff
Yep.
say, up, up, up.
Gerber took a pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jasmine batting in that 9 slot, so Riley Christensen on deck. Jasmine, chopper toward first. Throw in time. And McDonell goes down without scoring here in the top of the 6th. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th again with a tie ball game. The Lady Macks 5, St. Croix Falls 5. We're back in 1 minute on WOGO Sports. This is
Competition drives us to be our best. That's why sports are such a valuable experience for all of our young athletes. At Toyson Ford, we know the importance of good competition. It's easier than ever to shop for a new car or truck, and that's pushed all of us at Toyson Ford to be better at what we do in creating a great experience for our customers. It's the reason that we have the slogan, "You'll find a friend." So before you head to the next high school game, stop into our all-new dealership in Chippewa Falls and see why you'll find a friend at Toyson Ford.
If you can dream it, Stelter can make it happen. For 3 generations, Stelter Incorporated has taken pride in turning dreams into reality with the absolute highest quality concrete built to last. Stelter mines and processes the aggregates themselves, ensuring only the best ready-mix concrete. And if you need materials delivered or hauled away, Stelter Inc. has a fleet of dump trucks to serve you and even provides the driver. When you expect the best, Stelter delivers every time. Start today at StelterIncorporated.com.
Could be headed toward a competitive finish here on WOGO Radio, the WOGO Sports Live video stream on YouTube. McDonell and St. Croix Falls, the Lady Macks and the Saints knotted at 5 apiece. We're in the bottom of the 6th. McDonell, the visiting team here in the second half of the split doubleheader. Jasmine Gerber.
Good job, Jasmine.
Strike 1.
I'm really happy that coach is sticking with Jasmine, giving her a chance to finish this thing.
Facing the third baseman, Larissa Chapman. 1-1 the count as the second offering's low. Keep your finances on track with Royal Credit Union. RCU accounts come with smart tools like a mobile app that helps you stay in the know and stick to your goals. Open your account at rcu.org or any office insured by NCUA. Upstairs for ball 2. Chapman batting in that 7 slot. She's drawn a couple walks here today. Takes another ball low. 3-1 hitters count.
Lizzie does a good job at making that pitch look good.
I
It
know.
was a little low.
A little bit low, and she kind of moved it.
Excellent
where,
framer.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Gerber, the 3-1
There you
pitch,
go.
swinging, strike 2. Chance to battle back for the junior Jasmine Gerber. The 3-2 pitch is low. Third walk of the day drawn by Larissa Chapman. She will head to first base. She represents the go-ahead run here in the 6th. We have another change here in the lineup as McDonell will have an infield conference.
Jasmine's coming out, and Riley's going to get ready to pitch.
So Riley Christensen will come in from center field to pitch then, and I believe that will move Jasmine Gerber to first.
Yep. And Bryn's coming out for left.
So Bryn Wiedemeyer will be out in left field. She started that first game at left field, the sophomore. So Riley Christensen will get warmed up here with her fellow junior Lizzie Lebrand at the other end of that battery. So
Yeah, and
Riley
you
battled through the last
to see
game.
the frustration with Jasmine, but I mean, she does such a good job. I mean,
I think tonight was a big step for her.
yeah.
She battled through a couple tough innings,
Yeah.
and you know, she started this third inning, and
Yeah.
I think she did great.
I did
mean,
too.
She's gonna do nothing but get better from here.
Exactly. I mean, and the more exposure she has to situations like this, the better she's going to continue to get.
Showing bunt and fouled off is Lucy Tverberg. With a runner at first. Tie ball game, no one out here in the bottom of the 6th. Riley Christensen. Bunt laid down. Riley gloves, throws to first. That'll be the first out of the inning as the runner moves ahead Chapman to second. First out recorded. But Chapman now at second in scoring position. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Riley Christensen. Quinn Williamson, the junior. Actually, Taylor Nelson, excuse me, the freshman out there, number 12. 1-1.
Well, if you weren't doing so many things, Caleb, you know, jeez.
Can I just say, swing and a miss. Black numbers on
yeah.
dark blue jerseys are not the easiest to read, and I'm not getting any younger each year I do this. 1-2 the count with one away and a runner at second. Riley Christensen.
Nice.
Fouled back. The go-ahead run is in scoring position here in this tie ball game in the 6th.
I'm all right.
Christensen changes speeds and poked foul along the first base line. Talk about the number of pitches that Kelsey Bremnes has, but Riley showing her ability with a changeup as well.
Mm-hmm.
Another swing, foul, tip back.
I mean, you think about what she just did. I mean, she pitched in the last game and was playing center field. I mean, I don't think there was a bullpen over there for her to warm up, and she gets like 3 to 6 pitches, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Deals again, swinging, strike 3. Riley Christensen, a big punch out here in the 6th.
And if you watched her, the last 2 pitches, she was mad that she actually fouled it because
she thought she had her.
She thought she had her. So the look over to the bench was hilarious.
Christensen just below the knees on pitch 1. This is at the top of the lineup again. Catherine Williams, the junior. She has a single and walked in a run. Even at 1-1, as you could hear the snap of the leather on that next pitch by Riley Christensen. She has velocity. The 1-1, swinging strike 2. Tipped off a bit, but same result. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 away and a runner at second in this tie ball game in the 6th. Riley Christensen, right-handed junior, whirls and deals, sent foul along the first base line, and over out of play.
The boys almost got hit.
That's our camera crew putting themselves in harm's way. 1-2 pitch again upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I see Conley and Sam over there.
he's
Can't
just-
tell if the eyes are getting a little wide, but
Thumbs up is always good.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch.
Ooh.
Lined into right field. Talon Hansen backs
Good
up
job,
a couple
Talon.
steps, makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We head to the 7th, still deadlocked at 5 apiece. WOGO Sports, this is Lady.
It's been going on like that for 70 plus years.
I've been serving the community for 37 years.
25 years.
30 years. Just over 22 years here. We have a good mix of tenured folks, I guess we'll say, like myself, been here a long time, as well as some new folks coming in.
If it wasn't for all the employees here, and actually all of the customers that take our service, we wouldn't be where we are today. So we've got a loyal customer base and we've got a dedicated staff. I know this company will be successful for years to come.
This is the Maurer Sperry Insurance highlight of the week.
Get onto his forehand. That didn't work, and a shot on net. Scooped up by the goaltender, Lau, and pushed into the left wing corner. And here comes Krista! He scores! Hey, Krista! Wiggled his way in. Fired one past the gopher thrown at him.
Congratulations on a great play. Maurer Sperry Insurance Agency, protecting people, empowering businesses.
Lady Macks softball here in WOGO Sports. Riley Christensen, after pitching, will be right back up at the plate, trying to break this tie ball game here in the 7th. Takes ball 1 low from Allram, who's gone the distance for 2 games. Hearing that McDonell boys a 7-0 shutout of Ironwood, Michigan to sweep the day, 11-7 over the Northland Pines. Second pitch misses, and then I believe you said Aiden Bovey had a complete game. Is that correct?
Yep. I think, is he a freshman?
I was thinking Aiden was a sophomore.
Okay. I don't know the boys as much. Sophomore, he reconfirmed.
5-5 game here, top of the 7th. Riley Christensen, a
I'm all
hard
right.
shot
Get there.
towards short. It's going to be a long run, hard throw in time, and Riley Christensen is retired as William Stabrat for the first out of the inning. Top of the order for McDonell. This is where you need to push one across.
Well, that's for the boys. It speaks a testament, like you were saying, Jason, that the seniors really have only had 1 practice.
Yeah.
Talon Hansen, big cut, swing and a miss on the first offering from Allram.
And I knew that team had to practice on Saturday because you have to have so many practices in before you can play a game.
Hansen lets ball 1 go by. 1 ball, 1 strike, 5 apiece. We're in the top of the 7th. St. Croix Falls and McDonell. Hansen takes the ball inside to work the count at 2-1. Talon had a 1 RBI double in the first, then a couple screamers right back to Allram her last 2 times up. 1 caught by the pitcher, 1 knocked down and throw to first. Offering here misses. 3-1 hitters count for Talon Hansen.
Come on, Talon.
Opportunity here with Claire Ruff on deck. Allram the pitch, swing and a miss. Count is full at 3-2. Hansen wanted that. We've already seen the power from Talon, one that didn't quite go out but looked like maybe it should have.
Come on, Talon.
3-2 pitches fouled off.
Come on, Talon, you got it.
Claire Ruff on deck in the hole, Kelsey Bremnes. Faith Allram, the talented junior. The pitch, skips it low and in the dirt. Talon Hansen, take your base. She earned that walk. That brings up Claire Ruff.
Look for coach to move Talon into scoring position here. And
1 for 3 from the plates. Claire Ruff here in this second game. Couple ground outs. Sandwiched in between a single. Yep. Talon Hansen runs, slides into second in
nice
time.
job, girl.
I think we had that caught pretty well on our camera there.
Nice job.
Good throw from the catcher,
Yeah.
Jocelyn Shimon.
that throw was right on the money.
It was. I was honestly a little worried. I thought she might have.
Claire Ruff fouls one up over in our direction and over our heads.
Hopefully, it doesn't hit
I
someone
know.
from back.
You never know. If we lose it in the ceiling here, it could come down.
I think St. Croix Falls kind of knew we were going to want to move that runner, and they had what I call a pitch out, right? Pitch out to give your catcher a good throw.
A good angle.
Claire Ruff will
Come on,
send
drop
one
it,
out
drop,
to
drop.
right center field. It's caught there by the center fielder. Taylon Hansen will tag up, and she will slide safely into third because the second baseman, rather the shortstop, bobbled just a bit. That is the second out of the inning. But Claire Ruff moves Taylon Hansen into scoring position further.
Come on, Kels.
And now Kelsey Bremnes, chance to break this 5-all tie here in the 7th. She will foul one back over the backstop for strike one against Allram. Good pitcher against pitcher duel here. Bremnes singled, an RBI single in the first, then a couple lineouts in the 3rd and the 5th. She will chop one right back to Allram. The throw to first in time, and McDonell strands a runner here in the 7th. We head to the bottom of the 7th frame. Our score remains McDonell 5, St. Croix Falls 5. We are back in 60 seconds on WOG.
When it comes to achieving excellence on every project, there's nothing better than partnering with professionals who share your commitment to quality and community. At ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, we're proud to work side by side with the dedicated contractors who build, repair, and enhance the spaces that make Chippewa Falls a great place to call home. Whether you're looking for dependable materials specializing in roofing, siding, and windows, or simply want friendly, reliable service, our knowledgeable team is ready to help. Ask your contractor to stop by and see how ABC Supply Chippewa Falls can support your next project with confidence.
At the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, your wellness journey starts today. With no joiner's fee, no contracts, and no long-term commitments. The only commitment we ask for is the one you make to yourself. Whether you're hitting the gym, taking a swim, or finding your community in a class, the Y is here to support your goals your way. Join today at ymca-cv.org. That's ymca-cv.org, because your best self starts here.
So in the 2 spots, a freshman coming in here in the 7th, Addison Warner. The freshman here in the 7th will be the first one to face Riley Christensen. Big spot here in a tie game, trying to walk it off. St. Croix Falls Saints. Riley Christensen misses outside, not by a lot. Ball 1 against Warner.
Again, as a coach, you talk about situations you want to be in as a team.
Dribbled over toward us. Strike 1.
Tight late games. Learning how to finish.
Riley Christensen in the circle with a 1-1 count against Addison Warner, the freshman. 2, 3, and 4 in the lineup, including Faith Allram on deck.
There you go,
Strike
Riley.
called. 1 and 2. Allram has been very, very impressive, not only from the plate, but just in the circle, pitching 2 complete games.
Nice.
Strike 3 called. And that's a big first out of the inning for Riley Christensen.
Yeah,
She
for
records
Allram.
her second strikeout.
For Allram, that's a lot of pitches, you know. So
Yeah.
she's done.
So the aforementioned Faith Allram, talented junior. At the plate facing Riley Christensen. Upstairs, ball 1.
Come on, Rye.
Allram put out just once back in the first inning, but drove in a run on the sacrifice, then singled in the 3rd, walked in the 5th, and worked her way all the way around for that decisive tying run. 2-0 count. 5-5 ball game, 1 away, none on. Lady Macks and the Saints. Shot gets through over second base for Faith Allram, and she represents the winning run aboard at first with 1 away.
weekend, you might see the same thing here. I wouldn't be surprised if All-Ram takes off here.
Try to get her in scoring position for Claire Brott, the senior. Throw gets away from Claire Ruff as it was inside. Now a throw toward third. The tag, and they're saying it didn't come down in time. All-Ram slid in head first to third. It looked like the throw beat her there, but maybe the tag missed.
I think she had a hand in underneath the tag.
So All-Ram has a time taken by Coach Rick Ruff. Again, great situation to be in here for McDonell. Of course, you want to win this game, but just in terms of situational softball, got a tie game, bottom of the 7th. 1 out, and Coach Ruff just making sure everyone is aware of exactly what their responsibilities are here, too, with All-Ram now just 60 feet away from ending this game. Our Dugout Smile Cam today brought to you by Metropolis Resort in Action City in Eau Claire. Constant smiles and fun at Metropolis Resort in Action City with an arcade, trampoline park, ninja warrior course, go-karts, laser tag, mini golf, a water park, and so much more, plus on-site restaurants and coffee. Book your adventure today at metropolisresort.com. That's metropolisresort.com. We'll talk live with head coach Rick Ruff after the game as part of our Post Glass and Mirror post-game show. We'll have our 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game as well. Big spot here for both teams early on in this season. St. Croix Falls looking for their first win of the campaign. Riley Christensen, swing and a miss induced. Strike one against Claire Brott, the senior.
Well, I think, made light to it, but a learning experience here, and how in playing this and learning it early.
Dribbled right back to Claire Ruff. The throw to the plate. The tag not in time. And St. Croix Falls walks it off here 6-5 against McDonell. It was a tough one for Claire to grab. She made a pretty good throw to Lizzie Liebrandt. The tag just not quite in time. And All-Ram, the hero here for St. Croix Falls. She played a phenomenal game, and the Saints win their first of the season 6-5. They are now 1-1 on the season. McDonell 1-2. In walk-off fashion here in the 7th. The Saints win it 6-5. We'll come back right after this in 2 minutes with our Postglass postgame show brought to you by Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service at affordable prices for commercial, home, and auto glass. Visit Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Back in 2 minutes. The Lady Macks fall in the 7th, 6-5 to St. Croix Falls. We are back right after this on WOGO.
Did you know your body is made up of 60% water and your blood is 90% water? Just another reason why it's so important you have the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water in your home. Experience a well-hydrated life. Book your free home water analysis at GibsonsWaterCare.com. No long-term contracts, locally owned, American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibsons can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to Gibsons Water Care for more details.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Some people like odd things, like a tuna and banana sandwich, or romantic comedy, political drama, horror films. You should elect me. Yes, some people like odd things, like waiting forever in line at the big box pharmacy. Next! But for everyone else, there's the Medicine Shop pharmacies of Chippewa Falls and Menominee. Minimal wait times, true personal service, and available free local delivery. The Medicine Shop in Chippewa Falls and Menominee.
Energy bills going up? That's not a good feeling. So call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation improves comfort and energy efficiency for your home. Love your house again, and the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling good too. Insulation, siding, and so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
Well, a competitive day for McDonell softball, but 0-2 on the afternoon here at the Sonnentag as they fall by a total of 3 runs over those 2 games, 12-10 to Somerset, and now 6-5 walked off by St. Croix Falls. The Lady Macks 1-2 on this season, but as we enter here, the postgame show brought to you by Postglass Mirror in Chippewa Falls for commercial or residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model. Call Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Find out more at postglassandmirror.com. Caleb Swenson, Chris Malika, Jason Bovey. The goal's to get better, obviously. You want to win every game you play, but certainly McDonell, some learning opportunities, some coaching points coming from these. And I think, again, we saw the girls put in difficult spots here today and didn't get the result you wanted from every one of them. But, again, just being in those spots early on in the season, we're not even until April yet. That certainly is beneficial as a team.
I think so, and I think there were some players that, got played time in positions that, aren't necessarily always going to happen. And so I think those are good learning experiences for them as well. And so as much as, like you said, you want to win, I think the lessons learned today are going to be beneficial in the end.
Yeah, I think in today's games we had situations that that you can't replicate in a practice.
Yeah.
And we got to remember these are non-conference games. Yep. We're playing these games to get us ready for what I call the regular season, right? Mm-hmm. We learn and we grow. This team is going to be just fine.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chris said, we had some girls, in some positions that we might not always see, but it was nice to see them in those spots, in those situations, because you never know in conference if or even playoffs if you're going to have to rely on them girls.
Yep.
And again, we saw 3 different pitchers here for McDonell over the course of 2 games. Kelsey Bremnes starting both. Jasmine Gerber and Riley Christensen coming in relief. And we saw all 3 pitchers here in this second game against St. Croix Falls. All the credit in the world to Faith Allram, the junior. 2 complete games. She pitched 14 innings here and looked very strong at the end, too. I mean, facing the top of the McDonell order there in the 7th. That was the opportunity for the Lady Macks to hopefully push a run or 2 across and weren't able to get it done, and a lot of credit to what Allram was doing in the circle. And again, that is useful. It's beneficial to be facing athletes of that caliber.
Yeah, not only in the circle, but with her bat, too. I mean, she was phenomenal with her bat. I think she was on base every single time almost, and when she's on base, she makes things happen, and just an all-around great athlete. Hats off to the St. Croix Falls team. I wish them luck in their season. And I'm happy. I mean, even though the outcomes didn't end the way we wanted, we grew as a team today.
We'll take one final 2-minute break here on our postgame show, brought to you by Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Quality service, affordable prices, commercial, home, and auto glass. Visit postglassandmirror.com. Don't go away. We'll talk with head coach Rick Ruff, and we'll have your 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom Fiber Fast plays of the game. That's all ahead in 2 minutes here on WOGO Sports. Lady Macks.
Think about how much time you spend in your home. Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating can make it so much more comfortable with radiant floor heating and luxurious bathroom remodels. Water softening and filtration. And whole house air purification, so you can breathe easy. Love your home with Wurz Gala Plumbing and Heating. Call 839-0707 or go to wurzgala.com.
Stuck on ideas for summer fun? Looking for a place that keeps the whole family entertained? We've got the solution. Metropolis Resort in Eau Claire. Dive into Chaos Water Park with water slides, a lazy river, and splash zones for the little ones. Plus, the fun never stops at Action City. Entertain everyone with go-karts, trampolines, mini golf, and more. See you all summer long at Metropolis Resort, where the fun never stops.
Metropolis Resort. MetropolisResort.com.
Did you know your body is made up of 60% water and your blood is 90% water? Just another reason why it's so important you have the cleanest, most refreshing drinking water in your home. Experience a well-hydrated life. Book your free home water analysis at GibsonsWaterCare.com. No long-term contracts, locally owned, American-made products. Need a plumber? Gibsons can help with basic plumbing needs too. Go online to Gibsons Water Care for more details.
Energy bills going up? That's not a good feeling. So call Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Chippewa Valley Insulation improves comfort and energy efficiency for your home. Love your house again, and the energy savings will leave your wallet feeling good too. Insulation, siding, and so much more. They can even build garages and decks. Chippewa Valley Insulation, the feel-good company. Start feeling good at ChippewaValleyInsulation.com.
Coach Rick Ruff will be joining us soon here on our Postgame show for commercial residential glass and recalibration of the advanced driver safety system after windshield replacement for any make and model. Call Post Glass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls, postglassandmirror.com. Coming up, we'll also have today's Fiber Fast Plays of the Game, brought to you by 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom, your complete technology partner. Let 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom help you protect your home or business with a clear, monitored home security system. Plus, for WOGO Sports listeners only, a free camera with each alarm system. Call the experts today at 231-2000. That's 231-2000, or visit wwt.net. Coach Rick Ruff joining us here on our Postgame show. And Coach, didn't get the win in either game today, but what do you take away from this that you say, hey, these are some of the most positive building blocks from these two games against really quality competition that we saw?
Yeah, that was the conversation after the game today, was whether we win or lose, the conversation was going to be the same. The message is that they work hard, they keep going after it, but we've got to clean up some of the little stuff, and we've got to get more mentally tough.
Jason was talking about these are some situations that you can't replicate in practice. Some of those late game situations, some of the high leverage situations, both as pitchers and as hitters. And so those, again, are certainly very useful. And again, maybe a mixed bag of results with some of those situations, but certainly it's good to be putting them early on in the season here in non-conference play.
Yes, I mean, we're very fortunate to be able to come to a place like this and play ball. The experiences that we're gaining today are definitely going to make us a better team later on down the road. This is that's a good picture of where we are, and how we're going to get to where we want to be is what we're going to have to do during the week.
And what do you think you may emphasize the most during the week? As, again, conference play jumps up on you pretty quickly, and of course, a gauntlet that you go through in the conference. But where do you say, I know you mentioned mental toughness and things like that, where do you say, hey, this is what we want to work on the most before our next game?
Just the basic softball. I mean, we've got to make sure that we're making good throws. We've got to make sure that we know what we want to do before the ball gets to us. We're struggling with the ability to think ahead plays, so we're going to work on the mental part of the game as much as we are going to the physical.
Coach, again, a lot of talented athletes on this team, that's for sure. But again, sports, what the beauty of them is that there's mental and physical aspects of it, and when those all coalesce, when those all come together, it can be a pretty special thing. And so, looking forward to seeing this team continue to grow and progress throughout the season. It's been great to have 3 games with you guys here before April even begins, and hopefully the weather cooperates in the days to come.
Yeah, Mother Nature's in charge from here on out, so no more inside games. So we'll get to play when the weather is appropriate, and between there we'll do the same thing. I mean, we've got practices, we've got to work on things. Might not be ideal practice situations outside, but we're going to have to get out there, and that's the only place we can clean up some of the mistakes we're making.
Coach, we appreciate your time, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you as always.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Rick Ruff here on our Postglass postgame show, brought to you by Postglass and Mirror in Chippewa Falls. Let's make sure we get to those 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telecom fiber fast plays of the game. It sounded like this on WOGO Sports. Play multiple sports.
Yeah, and we're lucky and have a lot of 3-sport athletes.
Hansen lines
Taylor,
one out to
there
left
you go.
field, and that's going to hit
on,
the
Riley.
gap. Riley Christensen
Get in there,
heads
girl.
to home, and
Good
that is
job.
the first run of the game. Taylor Hansen with an RBI double, and it is 1-0 McDonell. Opening at bat of this second inning. All-ran with the pitch
Nice
and laced
hit.
into center field.
Oh, all the
Ella
way to the
Ahmet
fence. Go, girl.
all the way back to the fence. She is rounding first, heading towards second. She will hit the brakes there.
Great
Ella
hit.
Ahmet laces a double to get a runner in scoring position right off the bat in this second inning for the Lady Macks. He takes the first one and sends it
Get outta
deep
here.
to
Come on.
center field, and that one is going to hit the fence. Coming in to score easily is Claire Ruff. Lizzie Liebrand
job,
hits the
Lizzie.
brakes at second base. It's an RBI double for the McDonell catcher. In the bottom of the third on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Bremnes rocks back the pitch right
yes!
above
Woo!
the knees. Called strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We head to the fourth. Our score remains McDonell 4, St. Croix Falls 1. We're back.
There you go, girl.
Saints load the bases, but an 0-2 count here for Jasmine Gerber. The
There,
pitch, swing
nice,
and a miss,
Jasmine.
and a big
Yep.
strikeout for
Oh,
Gerber.
yeah.
And then a snap throw to first, and we've got
Last game and was playing center field. I mean, I don't think there was a bullpen over there for her to warm up, and she gets like 3 to 6 pitches, to
deals again, swinging strike 3. Riley Christensen, a big
And
punch
if
out
you
here in the
watched
sixth.
her the last 2 pitches, she was mad that she actually fouled it
Because she thought she had
she
her. That's how it sounded here on WOGO Sports, your 24/7 West Wisconsin Telecom fiber fast plays of the game. Good to have you with us for 2 in this split doubleheader here on WOGO Radio and the WOGO Sports live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Chris Malika, Jason Bovey, any final thoughts here for this one?
Yeah, I was talking with Coach Ruff on his walk out there, and he said we have all this field space, Caleb, that you and I need to work on our communication on foul balls, and we can work on this turf.
Everybody, there's mental aspects of the broadcasting game as well as
That's
the
right.
game on the field.
So, no, good 2 games of softball. Like I said, I think we got better, and I was talking to Coach Ruff a little bit about the Jasmine pitching, and he said if we can get Jasmine to come in and pitch some innings and keep Riley in center field, that's going to make our team better, and he's absolutely right. Riley's a fantastic center fielder. She's the anchor of our outfield, and Jasmine's only going to get better.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, hopefully Jasmine, if she's watching this later on, knows what we all see, that she's an incredible athlete too. And I know sometimes for a competitor, the frustration can rise a little bit too. But again, I think we all see the ability absolutely in multiple sports. And hopefully she realizes that games like this made her better. And she pitched well, made some good pitches
really well.
as well
Yeah.
against a tough opponent. And again, Riley Christensen, Kelsey Bremnes pitching well today as well too, against 2 really quality teams in Somerset and St. Croix Falls. And it was a fun day of softball.
It was a great day of softball, and it looks, the season looks like it's going to be fun. So.
Thank you again to the folks of the Sonnentag here for being so welcoming to us for these 3 games last week and this week. Coach Bryce Meverton, congratulations to he and the boys on their 2-0 start to the season here today, and appreciate all that Bryce does behind the scenes to make things like this happen, to get 3 games in before we even hit April. Our thanks go back to our WOGO studios in Halle, Zach Wycheck, our audio producer here on site, our video producers Conley Engelmeyer and Sam Aberley. I'm Caleb Swenson for Chris Malika and Jason Bovey saying so long from the Sonnentag. Once again, the final score, walk-off for St. Croix Falls. The Saints defeat the McDonell Lady Macks here 6-5. Great to have you with us. Check out our WOGO Sports calendar at WOGO.com for the next broadcast coming up. From Eau Claire, so long and good night. This has been McDonell Lady Macks softball on WOGO Sports.
WOGO, your sports station.
WOGO's coverage of the Lady Macks brought to you by Mauer Sperry Insurance, Gibson's Water Care, ABC Supply Chippewa Falls, Metropolis Resort in Action City, Wheaton Grain Incorporated, Chippewa Valley Insulation and Exteriors, Bargain City Superstore, the Medicine Shop of Chippewa Falls and Menominee, the YMCA of the Chippewa Valley, White City Glass, Royal Credit Union, Grace Home Respiratory, Weersgala Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Stelter Incorporated, Service Master of Chippewa Valley, Choice and Ford of Chippewa Falls, Quality Propane and Fuels, Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Red Cedar Speedway, Northwestern Bank, Czech Law Office, Post Glass and Mirror, and 24/7 and West Wisconsin Telcom. This has been McDonell Softball, a presentation of WOGO Sports. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming already in progress.